Yeah, hi there, this is tuxoral.com again. Welcome on my video channel. Today we want to talk about the last update from Luminar NEO, the last autumn update, which arrived 2 days before Christmas. The beta was available for all affiliates on December 18th, and the embargo date was December 22nd. So I thought that it's a little bit late because I want to spend time with my family, my children, and my granddaughter and grandson, of course. So I just thought I do a video on the new year, and here it is. Okay. Skillum introduced another AI into Luminar NEO, and that is an AI prompt, like you know from ChatGPT or other AI programs, where you can sort of talk with the AI and tell the AI in which way you want to process a certain image. Of course, you can do it the easy way and just say enhance this image, or you can push the image processing in a certain direction, but that you have to try out because it depends on the prompts you fill in the AI prompt. Okay, but now let's take a look on the Macintosh and see what that is in practice. Okay, we are here in the Luminar NEO latest version with the AI support integrated, and I already made a small collection of images that I want to put to the AI just for playing around and testing it. So maybe we'll start with this one here and go over to edit. And here you find the AI support here in the right corner here. And if I click that and make it a little bit bigger, you got here the AI assistant and a short explanation how it works. You can say, of course, just enhance this photo and then the AI will start. You can turn this image into a black and white image. Okay. And you can ask the AI how to remove distractions in this image. And the fourth one is how to make this image look more moody and cineastic and so on. Maybe we start with that one, just that you see how the AI is working. Start, of course, thinking, and of course you need a internet connection to use this because, of course, the data from the analysis of the image is transferred to the Skylum server and back. Okay, so here you get 4 proposals for enhancing this image. The first one is to increase general contrast and slightly shift color balance. The second one, mood, would to be applying a lot to this image. Okay, that isn't too hard to estimate. The next one is to apply a vignette to this image to make it more moody. And the fourth one is to replace the overcast in the sky with the Sky AI, which is part of Luminar, of course. Okay, we reset this and just try, let's say, enhance this photograph. Here you go. The AI gives you 3 alternatives for enhancing the image or making the image a little bit better, and of course gives you here the edits which would be applied by the AI in this case. Okay, we just click here on the first one. That goes more a little bit in the yellow cast on this time, but it's a pretty good result. We'll make this a little bit smaller and take a look on the before-after situation like this one here. Okay, it doesn't do anything with the cast. It was a pretty gray day, and this when I took this image, but it seems a little bit more friendly. Okay, then we have here the second one. That's even more contrasty. That might be a good alternative for a starting point like this. And let's take a look on the third one. Okay. And like this. Yeah. It's a sort of the first one with a more tone to the yellowish color and a little bit more contrasty, I guess. But I would stick with the second one. But of course, that's still a matter of personal taste. What made up pretty good by Scarlem is now you can go to edits here. And here you can see with the sliders and with the settings what the AI did here, like here super contrast and so on. And then you can, if let's say the contrast is too much for your personal taste, you could reduce that or reduce the color tint or so on. But here you see an effect. If I go back here on the top one, you see the image sort of processed by the AI. If I go down here to glow, it seems like the settings from above, that is the landscape settings, are vanished. That's even worse if you go here down to the super contrast, the third one. So you don't have the contrast here up in the landscape. Maybe there should be an option so you get all the rulers, and then if you, for your personal taste, like the contrast is too much, you would be able to reduce the contrast, but not reducing the other settings here in Luminar NEO. Okay, let's try another one. For example, let's take this one. Go again to Edit and to the AI settings. And here again, we just say enhance the image. I personally would take down the lights a little bit here around the sun and brighten up the shadows just a little bit, not too much, to enhance this image. Okay, we got here 3 examples again. Let's take the first one. That might be a little bit too much in terms of color. It's too sunny. And here we got the second example. That's a little bit better. It enhances the foreground and turns on the mood from the sunset here by changing the color more to an orange yellowish tint. And then the third one, wow, that's not good at all. But okay, that's a thing of personal taste. But here you can maybe take that as a starting point for your own image processing here in Luminar NEO. Okay, we go back to the catalog and maybe take another one. Maybe take that one. This is the close-up. And now we make a AI prompt, and that is maybe a little bit the source of the problem, depending on how you prompt or you ask the AI to enhance the image. Intensify the water drops and brighten up the leaves. Okay, give that a try. And I think sometimes you have to play around with those AI prompts to get decent results. Okay, we got here 3 proposals again. Let's take the first one. Okay, that's pretty nice. If I make a comparison between before and after, that's yeah, pretty good, I think. Here you got even the green here, and here the water drops just sparkle. That is pretty good. Okay, let's take a look on the second one. That's a little bit too dark, I think, but it's in the same or in the right direction, talking about the image processing. And then you could here again here in the edits brighten up the different parts of the image. And the third one, okay, that's way behind what I said to do. Okay, I did a little bit, but yeah, not enough, I think. So I would go for the first one. That's a pretty good example for the image processing here done by the AI. Maybe for a last finish, I would darken those parts here because they're too prominent in the picture. But for AI processing, that's a pretty good result, I think. And pretty stunning. And I'm pretty impressed about this result here on this example image. Okay, maybe we do a last one. And that would be like, let's take, for example, that one here and go to Edit and just do an enhance this photograph without specifying a prompt for this situation. Okay, here we got the 3 results. That is the first one. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah. It enhances those areas here of the image. That is pretty good, I think. Let's take the second example. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Considering the before and after. And last one, take the third example. Okay. Okay, that's in the same direction according to the processing. I think it's applied a little vignette here in the image. But here those parts are, to me, a little bit too dark. But therefore you could choose the first example, which was a lot better at this point, and you still have the edits here listed here where you can alter the settings made by the AI. As you could see, the results for enhancing an image are most of the time pretty decent, and you get 3 proposals, so you can choose the one that fits your taste the most. Okay, just like the automatic correction in the processing, it sometimes is far behind your wishes, and then you have to start all over again, or do a prompt which directs the AI in a certain direction, like enhance the foreground, enhance the sky, or enhance the darker parts of the image, and so on and so forth. And that is that you have to play around a little bit with the AI prompt here in Luminar NEO. But most of the time the results were pretty usable and pretty decent, and with that one macro I showed you with the water drops, they got sparkling effect on this after the AI processed the image. That was pretty impressive. Of course, you can think that it's almost like applying a preset on an image, but the preset will alter certain settings like contrast, tint, and so on, and will do that on all images equally. But here the AI will analyze the image and then gets to an processing which, at least as the AI thinks, will fit the image the best. You get, like I said, 3 proposals, and then you could use them as a starting point for your own image processing, or you could throw that all away and formulate a new AI prompt and direct the AI in a certain direction if you have special wishes for the image processing. Of course, even though you need a constant internet connection, because the analyzed data from the image, and of course your prompt must be delivered to the Skylum servers, it is not that bad in terms of power, but On the other hand, the process, if you have like 200, 300, 400 photos from, let's say, a vacation or another shooting, yeah, that's a little bit too long to process the images that way. Of course, you could do like 1 or 2 images as a sample with the AI as a starting point for your own image processing, and then copy and paste the process settings to the other images. So far we are in the beginning of the AI processing. Of course, to me it's a little bit, yeah, I don't really accept it, sorry, but I will stick to the regular way, and I will play around with the rulers for image processing on that way. One thing is too bad, that is that the AI image processing doesn't work if you use Luminar NEO as a plugin service, like let's say for Lightroom Classic or Photoshop. I don't know what the restrictions are here, but of course you have to use Luminar NEO as a standalone program if you want to use the AI image processing. Okay, if you have any questions to this, you might place them in the comments of this video or in the comments of the corresponding blog posts. And if this video was a little bit helpful to you, you might think about placing a like on the video. And it surely would help the channel that if you subscribe my channel, but then don't forget to hit the bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, that was my little review on Luminar AI processing, and all I have to say is till the next time, ciao, Tux Oche.